Out of the darkness, figures emerge, emaciated, exhausted, their eyes a mirror of the horrors they've experienced. Clutching their children, or what's left of their belongings, they stagger ashore. The final steps almost too much for some. At least 24 Rohingya refugees are said to have starved to death on board after their boat failed to reach Malaysia and drifted for weeks.
My mother died in the boat. 4 of us, brothers and sisters, are still alive, but one of my brothers is missing.
The UN's refugee agency has sent staff to help, describing the survivors as extremely malnourished and dehydrated.
We suffered a lot. We were adrift for 2 months. Many of the people died. There were more than 500 of us. Now there are only 400.
The Bangladeshi Coastguard says it got a tip-off about the boat, finding it after a 3-day search off its southeastern coast.
We
entered Malaysian waters 3 times, but they didn't let us in. Many of us died in the heat and sweat. There were too many on board, women and children.
The Dhaka Tribune newspaper is reporting the boat was turned back from Malaysian waters because of coronavirus restrictions. The Coast Guard says it's looking into whether the group was fleeing Myanmar or the crowded refugee camps in Bangladesh. The UN says the Rohingya are the world's most persecuted minority. They're also the largest stateless group, denied citizenship by Myanmar, where many have lived for centuries. Hundreds of thousands of Rohingya have crossed the border into Bangladesh since 2017, when Myanmar's military launched a crackdown against them.
Those camps are locked down. They don't even have internet services. They don't have adequate health services. The children can't go to school. And so people are making a dangerous and perilous voyage to try to get to a better life in Malaysia. Malaysia is very reluctant to have more people arrive at their borders. And there was a previous boat that came on April 5th where over 200 Rohingya made it to Langkawi. They're still in quarantine, and there's concerns about what's going to happen to them.
The UN has offered to help move this group to quarantine facilities and treat those needing medical care. While their immediate future may be certain, it's not the one many here were hoping for. Alexia O'Brien, Al Jazeera.